I'm listening to 1001 Albums Before I Die, day 5. And today's album is You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love by Olivia Rodrigo, released in 2026. That took me way too long to say that album out fully. Anyway, yeah, I'm not super big into Olivia Rodrigo or modern pop that much, and that's why I decided to check this album out and check out a new album, not some album that's been released over 20 years ago. I guess the Lord album was more recent than that, but whatever. This first song on the album sounds a little bit almost like a Taylor Swift album, and I thought maybe the rest of it was going to be following that and it was going to be not Olivia Rodrigo doing her own thing at first, but eventually as I listened to the rest of the album, I really just heard Olivia Rodrigo, her voice, her style, and I think she's really coming into her own in this record. I heard a lot of influence from The Cure, which is fitting because Robert Smith is on one of these songs. I think she takes that style of music and kind of puts her own spin on it and brings it into a little bit more of a modern feel. She really combines her influences from The Cure and Paramore and I'm sure a bunch of other bands into a more modern, more pop centric sound, and I think it really works. This album has a good mix of slower songs and a little more upbeat, faster songs, so you really go through a little bit of a ride. I feel sometimes if it's all super slow songs or all super fast songs, you get a little bored listening to it. And so this album really keeps you invested, keeps you listening. I think that works especially well for someone who doesn't listen to a lot of pop to still be engaged in this album. I think that means she just did a really good job constructing this album. Here are a couple of my favorite tracks.
I'm a zombie in my body, I'm a train off a track. And she said I was fine, but every movie that I see makes me cry. I won't settle for a guy with a fake job.
The mixing on this album is great, the mixing and mastering. My only problem is I feel like there's a little less bass on some of the songs, but I think that's just a personal thing. Anyway, as you can tell, she's very popular right now, and I think that's well deserved. Overall, I think I'm going to give this album a 3 out of 5. Personally, not my favorite style of music, but I still think it's a great album, and I still think it's worth a listen. Thanks for watching!